Hi everybody, how's it going? We are going to make a recipe that I like to make often called Speedy Lasagna. Speedy Lasagna is something I make in the microwave, especially in the summer when it is warmer out and I don't like to put my stove on. So what we're going to do is we are going to whip up 5 eggs with 3/4 cup of egg whites. This is a vegetarian lasagna. These are egg whites for anybody that's not familiar with what egg whites are. You pick that up down by the milk, and they have just whites in here. So I use 3/4. That's leaving me with a little over a cup in here to use for something else. Now, if you're not going to use it right away, you could throw it in the freezer and freeze it. But I will substitute some eggs this week by pouring some whites in. Pouring the whites in is supposed to be better for you, but it will increase where all this is going to go. So I'm going to whip up my 5 eggs, make a bigger portion of it. I'm going to whip up my eggs so they're all mixed up, and then we're going to add cottage cheese or ricotta. Now, I don't know about you, but ricotta cheese is super expensive. Cottage cheese you can get for about $3 a tub. For 2 cups of it, you only need a cup and a half. Ricotta is more closer to $6, if not $7. Of course, depends where you shop, but at my local store, it's $7. So I wasn't going to get it. This recipe called for zucchini. I didn't have a zucchini, but I did have frozen spinach in the freezer. So I took it out and I defrosted it. The other ingredient we will need is a pasta sauce. You can use any kind of pasta sauce you have. Or you can make my Mariana sauce, which I had a couple jars again in the freezer. So I had to defrost. Not again in the freezer. They were in the freezer. So I had to defrost those, and each of my jars holds 2 cups. You need a cup and a half. So you can buy like a can of Hunt's pasta, and that would be more than enough, or a big jar. You need 3 cups of it. So we're going to add some cottage cheese to my egg mixture. I don't get a spoon here. I have 2 tubs of cottage cheese open. This one has about a cup in it. And then we're going to sneak half a cup out of the other one. Oh, here comes Maiden, who says he loves to lick out cottage cheese and yogurt tubs. But he can wait. We'll throw him outside when he does that. All right, and then I'm going to take about a half a cup out of this one. Put it in there. Now, all this cheese and all the eggs is going to make for a super high protein lasagna that my kids do like. Sometimes we get fussy when we don't get to have meat and stuff, but they will eat this. They much prefer, I will be honest, they much prefer the meat lasagna, but I find this, I enjoy this now and then for a different change. Okay, so there is my egg mixture all mixed up. It's very runny, and when you put this in the microwave, it is going to be very runny. This is a recipe that I use my steamer for. I'm not sure how it would work out in the oven. However, I can look that up and I can comment on that for you. So we're going to use our steamer. First thing we're going to do is put some noodles on the bottom. Now, I have made this with both kinds of noodles, the pre-cooked noodles and the noodles you have to cook. And I put them in before cooking them and I had no issues. So we are going to line the bottom of the pan with some noodles. So if you have one of these steamers in your cupboard, get it out and let's make some lasagna. We're going to put on top of that a 1/4 cup of our sauce. So you're going to take your pasta sauce and you are going to pour that over. I'm going to use my knife to help get that out of there. Oh, my whole house is all over the place. I don't know about you, but my husband was home and he's great at doing the dishes. But then it takes me, he's only home for a couple of days and then he's gone for a week. It takes me a couple of days to try and find everything, put it back in place. But I am thankful that he does the dishes. He doesn't cook. He doesn't know how to cook. He unfortunately wasn't taught, and he's never taken the interest in cooking. Not when I do it. Okay, so I have my noodles on the bottom. Put half a cup of sauce on it, and then let's see what the recipe says. So, the ricotta and eggs set aside, and then the bottom of the multi-purpose steamer, put half a cup of sauce, which I did, layer the noodles. Then you put half a cup of zucchini, which I don't have, but I have spinach. So I took my spinach out and I defrosted it, and we are going to put spinach in here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of spinach in, which is a great way to, when you buy a big pack of spinach, because it's cheaper to buy the bigger package, use half your spinach for whatever you're cooking that week. And then I like to steam my spinach in the microwave and throw it into a Ziploc bag, and then I get to use it for these kind of recipes. So that's it. Then you're going to layer it with half of the half of the egg mixture. So it's a nice sloppy mess in there. So you're going to put half of that in. Then you're going to top it with half a cup of sauce again. And then you're going to repeat. Just the same old way you make lasagna. So we're going to put the sauce on top. And I'm going to tell you, this just tastes so good. And it might be due to my sauce, but well, I guess it would be. But you could add. There's no reason why you can't add some spices to this to jazz it up. You could add some red pepper spice, or you could add some SPG just to give it a little bit more flavor. Okay, so we're going to repeat that again. So we're going to put some more noodles in. Break your noodles, pop them in. This is a very easy, simple recipe. And like I said, it's high protein. Because I'm putting it in the microwave, it won't heat up my kitchen. That isn't a concern right now this time of the year. But, and then we're going to put spinach on it again. It is in the summer. I do not like heat. So I like meals that I can just throw right into the microwave or barbecue. And I like a lasagna just for a switch, change. All right, so we're going to put the rest of our sauce in there. So pour that all in. And then another half a cup of sauce before you put your last noodle on there. Right? Yeah. Okay, so we need half a cup of sauce. So scoop that all out. And you could use different sauces. If you could use a hot spicy sauce. You could use a 3 cheese sauce, depending on what your flavor buds want. So just spread that sauce on there. And then we're going to put the last noodles on. And then you're going to put some cheese on it. Okay. All right, so then I put in another half cup of sauce. That's what I thought. So I'm just going to put that here and pour that over. Now, the egg mixture is what's going to cook your noodles, and it makes it cook your noodles nice and soft. So put that sauce on there, spread it over your noodles. Then you're going to put on about a half cup of cheese. I don't measure my cheese. I absolutely love cheese. And so we'll just put a bunch on it. And there. Now, you could add mushrooms to this if you wanted cheese. You could add mushrooms to this. I think I would cook them first. I think I would. It doesn't take very long in my food. I would cook them first. All right, so then put a bunch of cheese on top. And there we go. Lasagna is made. It didn't take any time. And you're going to throw that in the microwave. You are going to cook it for 5 minutes. And covered. Then you're going to take it out. You're going to remove the cover. And then you cook it for another 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the wattage of your microwave. And then it'll be all ready. I'm not going to have you stand and watch me do that. But one last thing I wanted to make with you today, just a quick thing to show you, was the Bahami seasoning. This is back for anybody that's interested in it. I like to mix this with a pound of ground pork instead of ground beef. It makes for a wonderful little patty, and it tastes kind of like a breakfast sausage patty. I find to make this. Now again, you just mix this in a bowl with your lean ground beef, and to make a fantastic burger, don't forget to level it up. You could add some Big Burger sauce. You could put an aioli on your bun. Slice up tomatoes, sliced up cheese, put an onion on it, and always buy a good bun. These are excellent. Stick them in on the microwave or on the barbecue or in your oven and grill them. And I find a toasted bun really levels it up. A little bit of lettuce on your bun and an awesome salad on the side. And that will make a great meal. So my lasagna will be ready here in 5 minutes or so. I just wanted to share that I was making these burgers and different from our burger seasoning, sorry. This is an alternative and I really like it. I actually think I prefer it over the other one myself, but anyway. Okay, so there you go. Simple, easy lasagna to make, especially on hot days. Pull out those steamers and let's get it made. I will look up to see how to do that and stick it in, well, I know how to make lasagna in the oven, but I'm wondering about doing it in the steamer in the oven, kind of how long it will take, and I will let you know and put that in the comments below so you can do it that way. And anybody, anytime, reach out if there is something you're having difficulty with in the kitchen that you would like me to help you through. We can figure out a way to work together. And don't forget to check out my Facebook page and my VIP group. And I also have a freebie that I just made on how to make your grocery list every week, making it easier for you to plan out 5 meals a week. If you're interested in getting that, please text me at my number, which I will put in the comments. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying your day. Thank you. Take care.